What's going on, true believers? Welcome back to another episode of One Shot. I am your host, Jacob. These last 2 weeks have been extremely huge weeks in comic books for me. And I've been busy at work, so I haven't had all the time in the world to, do this channel and read at the same time. So I didn't even get through all my books last week. I'm getting close. But since these last 2 weeks have been huge and I missed a week episode, I'm just going to pick 5 of my favorites from last week and showcase those, and then we'll get right into what I picked up this week. So from last week, Stillwater 7, Chip Zdarsky. This comic is getting hot now for me. Not as far as like pricing or anything, but like it's finally picking up. We're finally getting some action. We're learning a lot more about this place where nobody seems to die. And a third party has now come into the scene, and they kind of want their cut in all of this. So this is getting pretty interesting. If you're not on this, I recommend picking up the first trade, because the first few were definitely a slow burn, but man, this one just exploded, and I recommend this series. Like this picture, I got this out of the Comic Tom mystery mail call. We'll get more into that later. I believe this is Mephisto. It's just a little postcard thing. I thought it'd be cool to set up there as a placeholder. If you know who this is, if it's not Mephisto, let me know down in the comments below. The Autumnal, another great book. Obviously, I'm getting into the horror books quite a bit lately, and this one's definitely a good one. We finally, again, hit our stride in the issue number 7. We're learning so much about the lore of this little town and what's why these two people have been sort of called back here, and why is this girl here? It's really getting good. The town is definitely a crazy, creepy town. And now we're heading more into the wooded area where this supposed, I don't know what it is, creature, this woman, something, witch, I don't know what it is yet, but where it's currently residing. And we're learning why children have been disappearing over the last few years. So this one's been really good. This one's finally picking up. It's been good all the way through, but it has been another slow burner. But again, hitting its stride. Another fantastic book from last week, Phantom on the Scan 2. I know this is going to be a short run. I think it's going to be about 5 issues altogether. And man, these issues are hitting. All these people have some sort of powers, and they're dying. And nobody in the group knows why, but they're finding names, they're locating people that have been studying them for quite a while, and they've come to the conclusion all of this happened during when a comet passed over. So the comet has given them powers, and now something is killing them off, taking it back, possibly. I don't know, but this has been a really good one, and it's only in issue 2. Highly recommend Phantom on the Scan. Another good read, Radiant Black. This one kind of blew my mind towards the end, because you've been following this guy since issue 1. This is now issue 4. And I'm going to get a little bit spoiler here. The guy we've been following is no longer Radiant Black. I won't say who became Radiant Black now, but this has been really good, and they're just setting this up for so much right now. And highly recommend Radiant Black. Nightwing, issue 80. I started this, I believe, was it 78, 79? Was a fantastic jumping on point. This series has me hooked. It is not like, your standard Batman style stories. But Dick Grayson's always been a character I've been interested in. Nightwing as well, but I've never read anything about them solo anyway. Just usually they show up in a Batman story I'm reading. And this one has been really good so far. This one was more detective oriented, less actiony, which is fantastic for me. I do enjoy the detective stories. And introducing a new character. They say this is his first appearance. I would say it's a cameo. The next issue is going to probably be his first full appearance, named Heartless. And he is definitely a creepy character. That's all the ones from last week. Let's get right into this week's pickups. I picked up Shadow Man Part 2. I really enjoyed the first issue. Not knowing anything about really him in the Valiant universe at all. I do like the New Orleans feel, the vibe of the voodoo style. So I'll be interested to see what happens with this one as well. See if it continues that same vibe for me. Shadecraft issue 3. The last two have been really good. Definitely recommend this series. The shadows are after this girl, and small spoiler alert, so if you're wanting to read this one, here's your spoiler alert. Her brother is her shadow protector, and her brother's been in a coma for the last I don't know how many years, and her family's been taking care of him, but he has come back as her shadow, and it's been quite interesting to see what's happening with this one. It's been really good. Recommend Shadecraft. I think I say that wrong every time. I think I say Shadowcraft. OBE, Out of Body Experience. Now this one, I have not read it yet, but man, that the synopsis of this one interested me quite a bit. People are really addicted to astral projecting. Everybody's addicted to it, but somebody has found a way to use astral projecting to hunt people. And so this is a detective story, so I'm told. It's only going to be 4 issues, so hopefully they can tell a wonderful story in 4 issues. I like detective style stuff. Excuse me. So this one, the synopsis of this one interested me a lot. So hopefully it's good. I picked up the final issue of Black Panther. This is the Gleason fine art variant. I haven't read any of the series, but man, did all of these covers. This is the first one, which was really great. I was like, man, I want that cover. And then I was scrolling through, and then I saw this cover. I was like, holy cow, look at all that. The texture, the tile. I have to have that one too. It looks great. And then I saw it. This one, the Momoko cover. I said, oh my gosh, if they had a virgin variant of this, I would have ordered it. I'm sad to say they didn't, but man, I really love that Japanese watercolor look on this book. Her stuff is kind of hit and miss with me, but man, this is the best one I've seen her do. It is fantastic, but I had to get it. Next, I picked up Robin 2. The first one grabbed me, and I've been wanting this one to come out as soon as I finished it, because man, that cliffhanger. How can they continue this book after what happened in the first one? I'm gonna find out. This cover, I went with the cardstock variant just because, I mean, it's a beautiful cover. I like the contrasting colors, the red and the blue. But I'm super interested to see where this one goes. I picked up Miles Morales, Spider-Man 26, The Clone Saga. Everybody seemed to really dislike the original Clone Saga. So I'm wondering, why did they do a Clone Saga for Miles Morales? I have not been reading this book. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been picking them up, but I have not read any of them. I really probably should, because everybody tells me how amazing it is. But I haven't heard anybody mention anything about the Clone Saga part of it. So I'm one of the few guys that kind of liked the Clone Saga thing. I mean, one of my favorite Spider-Men, the Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly, he's one of my favorite characters of all time. And he came out of the Clone Saga. So it's got a little small place in my heart there. This was a last minute pickup. The Blue Flame. I don't know much about this. All I know is that Vault Comics, they don't really do a whole lot of superhero stuff, it seems like. So when I saw that they were releasing one about a superhero, I was interested. I wanted to pick it up. So last minute pickup for me. Hopefully it's good. Beta Ray Bill, issue 3. The first two were okay. There was a cliffhanger at the end of the second one. And you know what? It did have me interested to see what's going to happen. It did draw me in. If the series doesn't really pick up at all, I might be dropping it, but we'll see where this one goes, because they're going into some funky places, let me tell you. And the Department of Truth. Now, I originally had the B cover for this, and then I walked into the shop and they had this one. I said, holy crap, I have to have that. It's a My Neighbor Totoro homage cover, and I don't know if many people know about it. But when I saw this one, I knew exactly what it was. I said, I have to have this one, so I swapped it out. Amazing cover. The story has been really good all through. This is issue number 9. And I think the last couple issues have been a new arc. So super excited to see where this one goes. This one's been great all around. Alien 3. This series has been surprisingly good for a Marvel series. They don't usually handle the horror very well. And alien and gore and stuff, I didn't think they were going to be able to pull it off. But so far, it's only been 3 issues. It has been really good. I have high hopes for this series to continue to be good. And I'm super excited to see where this one goes, because I'm a huge Xenomorph fan ever since I can remember. I grew up with the toys and things, even though I hadn't seen the movie. Spawn 318. If you're not on the Spawn series, you should be. Support Image, support McFarlane. The only $2.99 book, well, I can't say only, but the only one that stayed $2.99 since its inception. This is setting up the Spawn universe series. I got the McFarlane cover. It was a beautiful cover. Some of his stuff, it can be hit or miss for me as far as his cover design, but this one's very reminiscent of old Spawn and old Batman, and just towering over a dark city. Loved it. Been enjoying the book so far too. It's been really nice. Just like a light read. Probably the biggest pickup I had, The Last Ronin, issue 3. Man, this story has been good. This is taking place, 3 of the turtles are dead. There's only one left. I'm not going to spoil it in case somebody wants to read this book, because I highly, highly, highly recommend it. This story, I've heard, has been written for a very, very long time. This is how the series was going to end, but obviously it became super popular and took off, so it kind of never ended. But this is how the original story, I heard anyway, was going to end. And it is fantastic and highly recommend it. I know it's a hard price point there, $8.99 per one of these. One more issue left. I would wait for like a hardcover or something and read it. It's fantastic. Nuclear Family issue 4. This series, I am so glad I found out about this series. It has been really good. Family from the 1950s, kind of time warpy, Fallout vibes. I mean, it's got it all. And I'm really, really happy I picked this series up, and I'm really excited to see where this one goes, because the last couple have been like, I just want to know more. I want to keep reading, but like, they're only single issues. I can't just read through a whole hardback. If that's a problem for you, I would wait for the trade paperbacks or the hardcovers. But definitely, if you can find it, pick up this series. It is definitely one of my favorites right now. Haha, issue 5. Fantastic cover. This has been another really good series. Kind of along the Ice Cream Man, kind of Twilight Zone like. Each issue is its own story. Kind of exist in the same world, it seems, maybe just a little bit. But definitely really good. Some of them have had really good morals at the end of the stories. And if you like the Twilight Zone-ish stuff, it's kind of, some of these can be kind of gory, kind of, risque and stuff at times. But if that's not an issue for you, pick these up, because these are really good stories. Maestro, War in Packs. Dr. Doom is here. There's not many more. I think this is either the last one or close to the last one. But this series has been really good. I had the Maestro series from before. It was really good. Got me to pick this one up. When Doom shows up, things are going to get fun. So, Maestro, War in Packs. And the last one I picked up, Black Friday, issue 2. It seems like it's been forever since the first one of these came out. So I'm going to have to remember what happens. All I know is it's like these people are in a Walmart-like store after hours, after like Black Friday, and they're doing cleanup and things. And it seems like all of this negativity has built up into one spot in the store, and it's kind of like opened a portal to hell. Which, I mean, if you've ever been in a Walmart, that's just normal, right? But I remember liking it enough to order this one. So hopefully this one maintains the same vibe as that last one. All right. I mentioned earlier in the episode that I picked up a Comic Tom mystery box. And I'm just going to go through a few of those. Well, all of those. What did I pick up? Get out of that box. Just opened it today, so I haven't read any of these. But I got Rabid World, issue number 1 from Scout Comics. Have no idea anything about this series. It seems like, based on the cover, zombies? I'm okay with that. I like zombies. And probably one of my favorite of the older things that came out of the box, The Amazing Spider-Man 341. I am collecting Amazing Spider-Man, and I don't have this one, so hey, that was a plus for me. This is definitely an homage cover to when he goes cosmic. He gets the power cosmic. No, not the power cosmic. I forget what it's called, but if you remember, let me know in the comments below. This one, he loses his powers. He's just a normal human being. So I thought that was really cool. And going from the most powerful Spider-Man and then homaging it with the weakest Spider-Man, which is no powers. I thought that was pretty cool. Suicide Squad 51. Never read any Suicide Squad. The only thing I really know is the movie, and I didn't really like the movie. So this one might be going up on eBay or something soon, but I do think that cover is really cool. Very action-packed, but not for me. Sabertooth issue 1. I think this was a 4-issue mini run. Die cut cover. Thought that was really cool. Never read it before, but you know, if I can find the other 3 in the comic stores now, I might be willing to pick them up because this one looks really nice, really cool. Complete the set. Now for the big ones that came out of the box. This is Batman the Detective #1. This is an exclusive, limited to 1,400 copies. It's called the minimal art variant. I did read the first issue of this. I believe I reviewed it, and I really enjoyed it. This cover is just kind of okay to me. I'm not really a big fan of the super digital artwork like that, but it's all right. You know, it doesn't look bad. But limited to 1,400. That's pretty cool. And another one that has me, I'm really wanting to read this one, Women of Marvel issue 1. This is the She-Hulk variant. I do love the watercolor look. I mean, it even looks like it's on certain that kind of paper with the stipples in it. I don't know what that's called, but it looks like a watercolor. It looks beautiful. I love this cover. But yeah, that one was another exclusive. I don't know if there was a limit on this one, but they definitely knocked it out of the park with that cover. And I've gotten things in the mail. I've gotten like the Walmart packs and things, but I figured this was going to be a big enough episode to leave it out, so I will just finish it with the one thing I got in the mail from, I believe, Hanan Comics. I ordered this from them. This is what was that called? I'm blanking on the name of the comic now, but War of the Bounty Hunters Alpha, I believe. This is the Virgin variant from, I keep wanting to say it's Perillo, but I'm not sure. But I thought it was really, really nice when I saw it. And then I saw the one that Nakayama did, and I was like, man, I'm so sad I didn't order that one first. I said first. Because I did wind up ordering it from eBay after the pre-sale was sold out. So I'm hoping to get that in soon, and then I'll let you guys see it, because that one, oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. But this one was really good too. This one and the Nakayama are my 2 probably favorites out of all the special covers that they did. Well, that is all I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you've read. Tell me what's on your list. You know, I'm always interested to see more. Tell me what I can do better. I am still a relatively new channel, and feedback is much appreciated. I know I'm not the best speaker in the world, but I do my best. And thank you so much for watching, and you guys keep reading and have a good day. Thanks.